Alright, so today I want to talk about not one, not two, but 7 small everyday carry items that are really useful that could change the game on how you carry and how you travel. Coming up in this video, let's go. Hi, my name is Ayan. On this channel, I'll help you find the right tools for your daily life adventures. And I'm back with another video after a couple weeks of break because I have been traveling, taking some time off and figuring out things that I want to continue doing for the rest of this year. But when I was out and traveling, I observed that my traveling pattern and my everyday carry has been changing a lot every year, depending on the things that I want to do, depending on the places that I want to carry. And I think this evolution is really good because I have found myself getting from the airport TSA very quickly, depending on how I'm organized and what things I'm carrying. I'm finding myself that things are very accessible these days. Even if I'm carrying a sling bag or a backpack, I know where everything goes. I find myself carrying not too much the things that I used to do before, and that was not of use at all, but carrying very intentionally, and all the things are very useful, all the things are very accessible. And among a couple hundreds of such things, yes, I carry a lot. I have shortlisted 7 to showcase you today. So let's start with the very first thing that I have been traveling with a lot lately, and also it's part of my everyday carry, is a small USB-C to USB-C cable which is braided, and this supports 120 watt of charging. So to be honest, I really like the MagSafe chargers, MagSafe power bank, but MagSafe and induction charging in general is very inefficient. Your phone heats up a lot, it takes a lot of time to get charged, and hence that is the reason I found myself using USB charging a lot. So almost all the power bank, even the MagSafe one, they have at least one USB-C port which you can use to charge. And when I'm on the go, I want to save every last percentage of the battery juice, then I don't do the MagSafe charging, I do this with the USB charging. So this one is something that I got from Amazon, and this one supports 120 watt of charging, so you can charge all your phones. You can even charge your laptop with it. It's really fast, and if your charger support, if your power bank support power delivery, then it would be extremely fast and your phone will not heat up. So the charger that I'm using, the power bank, is this one. This one is a daily object loop charger. Really good. This one is 10,000 mAh. It has the stand built in, and this only has one USB-C port over here which also support power delivery. So this one goes over here, this one goes into my phone, and it becomes a very small compact form factor. As you can see, even if I'm on the go, I don't need to worry about it, because if you have a big charging cable, then it's a really dangle, and that's not a good experience. And as I mentioned, your phone doesn't heat up because you're not using induction. It's faster, it's efficient, and yes, you can save a lot of battery, especially when you are traveling. So that's the first item I would recommend highly. Everyone, if you are traveling, then definitely have a small USB charging cable. One special thing about it, this one is a braided cable, so it's a more sort of a rugged one. I don't have to worry about breaking the cable, even if I'm a bit wild at times with it when I'm traveling. So yeah, that's the first item, the USB charging cable. And as always, all the links that I could find will be in the description below, and the things that I cannot find the link, then just please excuse me for that. Alright, moving ahead, the next thing that I want to showcase you is this one. This one is the Victorinox waiter, and I'm sure I have shown this multiple times on this channel because this one is one of my favorite Swiss Army knife. And to be honest, initially when I was in a hunt for Swiss Army knife, I always go for the one which has maximum tools, which can do all kind of things, which has screwdrivers built in, pliers, USB ports and whatnot, and all kind of things, even flashlight in some case. And I feel that those have use cases. For example, I really like my Victorinox Huntsman whenever I'm going on hiking and whenever I'm going in the woods. I really like my small Victorinox mini champ in the urban setting where I know that I could get into the situation, so it always stays in my backpack. But for everyday run and gun, I don't think I need all those tools. I need a good quality pocket knife with me, which comes in this one. This one is 84mm Victorinox. So this one is not the big pocket knife. This one is not the smallest one that comes in the 58mm, but this is the big medium spot in between those two. And this other one, it has a small combo tool which acts as a bottle opener, pry bar, flathead screwdriver, wire stripper and whatnot. So this is sort of a combination tool that you could do a lot with it. And then we also have the wine opener or the wine key with it, and I also added a small screwdriver which I also got from Victorinox when I'm traveling in Germany. So yeah, everything goes over here, and I've recently modified it. So what I've done, I've added this sort of a blue translucent scales to it on the front and on the back. I got this from Etsy, and I think that's the fun part of everyday carry hobby, that you can customize your gear the way you want. And coming back to having the small compact items, is this one is not scary at all. So if you're carrying a pocket knife, then you cannot go into different places, but this people recognize it and people are really forgiven about it. So you can just treat it as a small utility knife which you can use to cut, you know, threads on your clothes, maybe some apples, maybe some fruits. And I really like it because this also goes into my pocket organizer. So over here I have the APX tool Rava, as you can see, and this fits in really well over here like this. So that's becomes my everyday carry. I can put it in my backpack, I can throw it in my sling bag, even in my pocket. I can have a card over here, and I always have a pen over here, which is usually the matching pen. This one I'm having the blue one because this one is blue, and I also got this from the scale, so I can just easily put it out like this. So again, coming back, I think I'm evolving. I don't need a lot of different tools. I need to be intentional, and that's where I think the Victorinox Virtus is the best bang for the buck everyday carry Victorinox. It comes for usually around 1500 rupees INR. So yeah, if you're just looking for a non-threatening knife that people also recognize and you can take to different places, then you should definitely consider it. I have taken it to malls and nobody blinked an eye. So yeah, I'm not suggesting you do that, but yeah, always be careful with it whenever you're traveling with the knife, and always check the local laws. But that being said, a great small tool, Victorinox Virtus, I highly recommend it. Alright, moving ahead to the next item, third in the list is a flashlight, and if you know me, then you definitely know that I'm a huge advocate of carrying a dedicated flashlight, because I just believe that the phone flashlight doesn't make any sense. It's useful in some situation, but most of the time you should have a dedicated flashlight if you are serious about everyday carry. Now again, I love carrying big flashlights, so the Moonman X4 is my favorite, which is around 1200 lumens if I'm not wrong. Then recently I also added to my kit the Olight Baton 4 Pro, which is also 1200 lumens. But because this video is about the small everyday carry stuff, let me introduce you to my new everyday carry small flashlight. This one is the Olight I Ultra keychain flashlight, and this one is really unique. Let me show how it works. So it has a small keychain, so you can attach it to your keychain, you can attach it to your key rings, key organizer, whatnot, and then this part stays attached, and then this part is removable from the magnetic switch. So what you can do is you can remove it, and as you remove it, the flashlight automatically is on, so you don't have to worry about any buttons, you don't have to worry about any clicks, just a single mode. This one is 80 lumens, far more than you get in your phone, so really good. And again, if you put it back, the flashlight is off, so you don't have to worry about any switches whatsoever. This also has a built-in USB-C charger, so if you look over here closely, you have the USB-C charger, and to access it, you just have to pull this tab up, and it forces the USB port, so you can attach it to your power banks, you can attach it to your chargers, GAN chargers, whatnot, and then it goes back, and this part goes into your keychain. So you can attach it with your car keys, you can attach it to your key organizer. I personally also like to throw it inside my pocket organizers, and yeah, you always have a 80 lumen source. The base is magnetic, so you can also attach it to any magnetic surface whatsoever. And again, no switches, just put it back and it's off. The magnet is also really strong, it's not going anywhere. Made up of really premium aluminum, you really feel the weight of it. And Olight is known for making some great quality flashlights, so definitely check it out. This one is the Olight keychain flashlight, the links will be in the description below. Alright, moving ahead, I want to showcase you the tool that I also added to my Earpods 10 EDC. If you haven't checked out this video, then I highly recommend. The links will be in the description below. So this one is sort of a multi-tool that comes in really handy. It's by Leatherman, it's called Leatherman Squat PS4. Actually, it's a rare find because I think they have discontinued it for some reason or not, but I think it's a really good tool, especially if you're making small everyday carry organizers. You can put it in your pouch, you can put it in the Earpods 10, that's what I do. So Leatherman makes a really good multi-tools, and this one is no different. So this has the plier built in, this one has a knife, this one has a scissor. I have shown everything about it in that video, and I highly recommend to check it out. I think they have replaced it with something called Leatherman Micra, and I would have gone with that because that's more widely available, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that has a scissor instead of the plier, and I think plier comes in really handy. Although I also has a Knipex Cobra XS, which I also carry in my everyday carry pouch. I've also made a full video about it, but this one is really small. Just look at this, it's fitting in my palm so really well. And yeah, it has another blade. It also has sort of a pry bar. It also has a file, and yeah, scissor, whatnot things. This one is a blade. And overall, a really good quality small tool, especially if you're looking for a small pliers. So when it comes to multi-tool, my default is Victorinox, but Victorinox, if you want to have pliers in them, then you have to go for the big fat chunky ones, not the small ones. So I think if you're looking for pliers in a small multi-tool, then this is a really great option. The only challenge is you have to find it because, as I mentioned, they have been discontinued, but I'll try to find some link and add it in the description below. Alright, now let's talk about writing, and when it comes to everyday carry, having small pen is really good. I have been a huge advocate of submarine pens. I have shown in a lot of my videos, but as you also know that I really like fountain pens, and fountain pens in small form factor is really something that is very not very common. But I recently found this one. This one is the Moonman Majon Q1 fountain pen, and this one is a small fountain pen. So over here you can see this one is a fountain nib, a really good feed, and you don't have an ink converter for it, you don't have a cartridge for it. So how it works is you have to put your ink directly into its tankers. Over here I have put my sort of this oranges ink that that one of my friend got it from Japan, made up of cherry blossom, and it's look absolutely gorgeous because it's transparent, you can see the ink. And to add the ink, they have provided this dropper, so you can use this, you can just dip it into your ink bottle, and then this comes off. Let me show you without making some mess if I can. So yes, this comes off like this, and then all the ink goes onto this tanker. This is sort of a fuel for this pen, and then you close this off, and then you can write it. And the nib that I have is extra fine. I'm not really sure if you can have other option because this is the only one that was available. Comes for around 25-2700 rupees, which is not bad given how good it looks. And a lot of people have already asked me about it whenever I've used writing it, so people got really intrigued. And one thing I really like is this can also go over here, and this gives you extra support because without this it's really a very small pen. Although it's a bit fat, so don't expect it to go into your pocket organizers or pouches. You have to dedicatedly carry it in your backpack somewhere, or either you can have a case for this. But yeah, I think it's a really unique design, really something that attracts eyes, and it's also very fun writing it, so definitely recommend the Moonman. Majon Cuban link will be in the description below. Alright, talking about the last thing, actually I mentioned 7, but this is sort of a combination, so bear with me. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is this one. This one is the Earpods by Apple, and I know in the time where everyone is going wireless, everyone is talking about active noise cancellation and AirPods and all sort of innovation, there is just something different hits you when you are listening to this music on this earphones, and Apple has made it really good. So it has a built-in DAC. It directly connects to your any USB-C iPhone, iPad, whatnot, MacBook. And they also comes in a lightning edition. They also comes in a 3.5mm jack, so you can have a dedicated DAC for it. And I really don't know what it is. Maybe I'm getting old, or maybe I'm finding love in the old physical analog stuff, but I'm enjoying listening to music on this a lot more than I do on AirPods. I still have the AirPods Pro 2 Max, which I'm usually using just for taking meetings. But when it comes to listening to song, this is the most used one as of now, but I also have a dedicated DAC with me. I have shown in one of my video previously. Again, I will post the link in the description. But this one comes around 2000 rupees, and the value it gives is absolutely incredible. The voice quality, the audio quality is really good. And if you're listening to Apple Music in high-res, lossless, and you can also do the EQ function in the Apple, I think this is absolutely incredible. So for 2000 rupees, I cannot highly recommend it. Also, given the fact that a lot of people are complaining about their ear having problem after listening to AirPods, after using AirPods for many months. Maybe it's radiation and wireless frequencies and whatnot. Maybe it's too much loudness which is causing some problem. Either case, I don't know what, but this one is something that I absolutely liking it. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm spending a lot of my streaming time on this one. And to carry it, I have this sort of a silicone case that I got from Amazon. So it just goes in there, nothing really fancy, no pouch, no zipper, and still keeping it very intact. So these are my gym listening devices. These are my streaming devices whenever I'm reading a book, even for the white noise, which I sometimes listen to before sleep. So yeah, these are the two items that makes it to the list. Small, yet incredible, so I highly recommend it. Definitely go for the official AirPods one. I think it's a much better quality, and you have the USB-C option, lightning option, and 3.5mm option. But that concludes the video. Let me know what you think about this one. Any other item, small item that you wish me to cover, just comment it down below and I'll take a look to that. But before you go, do check out this video where I showcase more items which I'm currently obsessed with for this month, and this video where I showcase how to build a small mini everyday carry kit using altered tin. Thank you for staying till the very end. I'm gonna see you in the next one.